Yes, it's John G. Sutton. Tales from the Jails. We'll talk today a little bit about the National Front and racism, specifically at Strangeways when I worked there, because in the late 70s, early 80s, it was quite the thing. Strangeways, they had a branch of the National Front there, and the head of the northwest of Great Britain National Front was a principal officer serving at Strangeways. I won't give his full name, but his first name was Brian. Yeah. So all yours were familiar with the staff at Strangeways in the late 70s, early 80s. His name was Brian. He was a principal officer. You can see him on the video from the BBC on the third episode called Screws. You'll see the man called Brian standing in the centre with a white shirt on, hat and two pips on his shoulders. Yeah, that's Brian, the leader of the National Front in the Northwest. And there was quite a number of staff who were members of the National Front there at Strangeways, and they used to wear an enamel badge on their lapel, which was like a furled Union Jack, so that they were identifying themselves as being part of the National Front. Eventually, the Home Office banned the wearing of all such insignia, banned it, so you only had to wear what you were issued with, HMP and all the rest, But that was it, see. Those of you who have any doubts, yeah, that's my cat badge there. Let's see. HM Prisons, yeah. Been all around the place, that. Yeah, so, yeah, Strangeways definitely was quite a contingent of the National Front, and I've previously told you on here how I went, and I was asked by a member of Parliament who knew that I was active in the trade union movement, trying to get a proper trade union into the prisons, which I failed miserably. Yeah, well, not miserably, but I definitely failed. Mainly because everybody started to believe that I was working for Colonel Gaddafi. Yeah, how stupid is that? As if Colonel Gaddafi would be interested in me working at Strangeways. But that's what the POA told everybody. I was an agent of Colonel Gaddafi, and that my mission was to cause chaos in the British prison system. As if the leader of Libya would be worried about the British prison system. But the staff must have believed it, because no sooner did this story go around than all the people who were supporting me kind of disappeared. That and the fact that they tried to prosecute me, I think it was under the Official Secrets Act, for appearing on television discussing the conditions in HM prisons and writing for newspapers such as The Guardian and The Telegraph and various other publications, which I absolutely had the right to do. And of course, I exposed the National Front at Strangeways by getting them in all the papers, including a picture of Brian in the middle of the paper. They call this man a racist. That's what it said. Call this man a racist. Yeah, he was the leader of the National Front in the Northwest. And he was not only that, he had a guy staying with him called David Dukes. And David Dukes at the time was the Grand Dragon of the Ku Klux Klan. And he was over in Britain attending various meetings of the National Front, spouting his racialist hate, going on about white power. Seriously, I actually saw David Dukes give a lecture to the National Front when I was undercover writing about them. And believe me, he's mad. He was jumping up and down with his right hand in the air, giving a Nazi salute, shouting, "White power, white power." And all the people around me in the audience, about 200 or 300, they were jumping up and down, shouting, "White power." You've got to laugh, eh? There was a guy just in front of me, a big fat ignorant bastard in a white t-shirt stained with beer, jumped up, missed the seat when he sat down and fell on the floor. Hey, this is a white supremacy, eh? Oh, pick him up. Yeah, silly bastards. Yeah, but David Jukes was there. The other guy that we were talking about yesterday, Tommy Robinson, I mean, he has some strange ideas. He's an Islamophobia, isn't he? That's what he's very anti-Islam. Islam's a peaceful religion. It's the people who misinterpret this that seem to be wrong. But certainly Tommy Robinson is no example to anybody. He's been done for police assault. He kicked a policeman in the head when he'd intervened after he was assaulting his wife. Tommy Robinson was assaulting his wife. That's how brave he is, really. I mean, people don't do that, do they? And this policeman intervened. Tommy Robinson put him down on the floor and kicked him in the head. He got 12 months for that. Not only did he do that, he was stalking some journalist. He's been convicted of mortgage fraud, where they've defrauded some banks or building societies out of £750,000. Seriously. He's been done for libel. He lost £100,000 in that case. He's been bankrupted. He's been banned from the USA. So what did he do? He used somebody else's passport to get himself into America and was subsequently arrested and tried for that. He's done numerous prison sentences, and which is a shame, really, because I honestly believe that Tommy Robinson has got something to offer, because he's got an ability to speak in public, and he can do that. But he's misused it, you see. He's aimed it at the wrong direction. And assaulting police officers and beating people. He was done it at Preston. Or he assaulted somebody in Blackburn, headbutted them, and he got done at Preston Magistrates Court, I believe, or Preston Crown Court. But he was done in Preston, which ain't a million miles away from me, you know. Anyway, that's the problem. But he's an ultra right wing, and the problem with these right wing things is they're not exact examples, are they, of people to follow? You know, they're not Christ-like figures. And certainly, the guy called Brian, who was the leader of the National Front, was an out-and-out racist. Which you would think, seeing as the Home Office were well aware of this. Don't forget, I put him in the newspapers. He went bloody mad about that, by the way. Yeah, you'd think that the Home Office would deal with it, you know. And, well, what did they do with Brian? I'll tell you what they did with Brian. They promoted him from being a principal officer to being a governor, and put him in charge of the race relations in the northwest of England. That's what he was doing. From being the leader of the National Front to being the Home Office's head of race relations for the northwest of England. Straightforward swap. And they knew. The Home Office knew. No doubt about it. Strange world, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, it's that time of day. I sincerely hope that you're enjoying these little talks. Yeah. Seriously. If you've got any ideas, just send them to me here. It's time. The Song Dinger. Yeah, I'm going to sing a song today. We've had a few poems, haven't we? Had some Shakespeare. I'm a great lover of Shakespeare. Yeah. What did I do? Yeah, I did that Sonnet 29 yesterday, didn't I? Sonnet 18 is my favourite. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more temperate and more lovely. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, but summer's lease, hath all too short a date. Anyway, that's Sonnet 18. You can look it up yourself. I'm going to sing to you now. And this is a request that I had a couple of weeks back, I think. I just ignored it. For some unknown reason, it slipped my mind, which most things don't, by the way. So I'm going to sing this to you now. It's a song by Ewan MacColl, who was a very brilliant folk singer. And his daughter, Kirsty MacColl, she was killed in an accident at sea. You know, she was swimming in the sea, and somebody on one of these motorised things that they ride on, looked like scooters on the sea, you know, crashed into her and killed her. Kirsty MacColl sang Fairy Tale of New York with the Pogues. Was Christmas evening in the junkyard, something like that, yeah. Anyway, this is Dirty Old Town by Ewan MacColl. I found my love by the gasworks croft, dreamed a dream by the old canal, kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I heard a siren from the docks, saw a train set the night on fire, smell the spring on the smoky wind. Dirty old town, you dirty old town. Clouds are floating across the moon, cats are prowling on their beat, spring's a girl in the streets at night. Dirty old town, you dirty old town. I'm gonna make a good sharp axe, shining steel, tempered in the fire. We'll chop you down like an old dead tree. You dirty old town, you dirty old town. There you go, by Ewan MacColl, Dirty Old Town. I sincerely hope you enjoyed that. This is Tales from the Jails. I'll be back. You like it, subscribe, all the rest of it. Thank you very much. We'll meet again. We'll meet again.